Wanna be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion. Let's talk health, fitness, community, lifestyle, and finance with Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Hey everyone, I'm your host Shamir Bacon Destin, and this is Boss Up Houston Network, and we are coming to you with an exclusive from the Motherland, honey. And you know, I have my great guest in the building. I have Miss VERONA Bacon in the building, and I have Miss SHERITA Douglas in the building. Y'all, these are best friends. Y'all don't even understand. They've been best friends for their whole life, okay? Their entire life. I'm sure they have some other stories, but today we're talking about
we discussing though.
Right, today we're talking about their visit to Africa. You guys, I wanted to do this as a special edition of Boss Up Exclusives because we want to actually take a trip to Africa, and we'll invite you guys later on in the show. But I want to also give the experience that these wonderful ladies had on their trip to Africa. So how did this all start? Where did this come from? I know VERONA, I have to say VERONA because I want to say KK so bad. But VERONA is into all of this motherland, homeland, learn your heritage and things of that nature. So how did you guys even discuss about going, you know, on the trip?
Oh, wow. How much time do we have? But honestly, I always wanted to go for my 50th birthday, and I never got a chance to travel there for my 50th birthday. And then one of my friends coordinated a trip. She had been before. She coordinated a trip a few years ago, and that's when I decided I was going to go. Me and SHERITA are travel buddies, so we've been traveling. So it was like a no-brainer. So of course, once it was planned,
right.
Once it was planned, I contacted her and she was like, "Oh yeah, when is it?" So
right,
you know, it's as simple as that. And so the beauty of it all is, my friend that planned the trip, she had gone before, and so she had the experience.
Right.
And now I have the experience, and so
awesome.
We can pass it on.
Ooh, I love that. I love that y'all have went, which is good for me because at first I was gonna go. And then all this pandemic stuff happened, honey. And I was like, I'm not getting a shot. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. So, but I think that it will be a great experience. And I'm glad that you guys went so that when other people go newly, you know, if there are certain things that you can kind of give us that you have experienced before, you know, gone before. It's almost like God, He goes before us, honey. Okay. All right, SHERITA. So, when they said y'all had to get the COVID shot and things of that nature, how did that process work?
I already had the COVID vaccine.
Okay.
Yeah, I already had it. Just because I decided to get it. But it was other vaccines, but you had to get a yellow fever, which was required. And then
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yellow fever is required. And they actually check for it the minute you step off the plane.
Wow.
I mean, like before you get your luggage, before you clear customs, they check you for all of that. And then you have to have a malaria prescription, which is a pill that you take.
Baby, is it a hard pill?
I think it was a smaller pill. I don't remember. Yes, a smaller pill, but I believe you start taking it maybe like 5 or 6 days before you leave.
See, these are things we need to know, honey.
You start taking it about 5
we need a list.
And the COVID shot, not
the COVID shot, it wasn't mandatory when we
because everything is, you know, changing every day with COVID.
Yeah, the vaccine is not mandatory, but the malaria, I mean, the yellow fever is required and the malaria is required. And you start taking those pills maybe 5 days before, the entire time while you're there, and then 7 days once you return. So yes.
So girl, you gotta be on medication.
Some people need their medication.
I'm just saying. Hello. Okay. All right, Motherland. Okay, so let's talk about the money. Y'all know I gotta get to the money, right? So, but let's talk about the differentiation in the money currency, how that works. You know, is it like regularly buying at a store? What was that experience?
I guess I'll go first on that. So you'll be surprised at the way it transfers.
Okay.
And so the exact amount, we can tell you this. So when you're using the ATMs in Ghana, you can get it American money or CEDI, which is their money. CEDI is their money. And so I was getting, after I had all the drama because with the ATMs machine and all that, but I was getting increments of $500 in CDs out. When we get to the airport back in the States, it's $77 and some change in American money. So,
wait a minute, whoa.
$500 in their CD, in their money, is $77 and I think it was $77 and like 81 cents in American money. Once I came back, you know, got back into the States, looked at the online.
You like, wait a minute.
But yeah, so you
is this real?
So spend all your money so you can feel better.
So we need to live in Africa, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Well,
not really.
You have to change it back in.
Right.
Transfer it over.
So what about the shops and things of that nature? Because, you know, we see all the movies and all this stuff. When you go and visit, you know, is it like a village of shops? Is it shops everywhere? How is it?
It depends on where you are.
Okay.
We did Ghana, we did Accra, we did Kumasi, we did Kwahu.
Come on, word.
We went to a lot. I mean, it was excellent. I mean, our setup was great. So we went to the Marcola village, which is what you see on TV, but it is just, I mean, they have everything you can think of at very, very decent prices. So the market is like huge. And then they have malls. I mean, we went to a mall.
Oh, okay.
We did that kind of shopping. They have the gift shops. I mean, when we got to Slave House, we saw the gift shops. They have just the street vendors. Even at the hotels, they'll have some people there. So it's a variety of everything. So that's the beauty of that as well. So, shopping, yeah.
Okay, I'm getting excited now.
We had some personal experience shopping.
Oh,
we discussed that.
Okay.
And even with the with the shopping, there were little things that, like when we saw, like me and Kay ate at a Kentucky. And
what? They had a Kentucky
in the mall. It was a Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
And then we saw a Domino's pizza, I think. And so you still saw American stuff, but I remember I was like, okay, do they have grocery stores like we have a Kroger? And I never saw it because when they saw it, I was looking off.
Oh,
so
okay. And what you got to do? Go into the field, honey, and pick.
No, it's
okay.
It's some stuff is strictly Canadian, but then some stuff is very U.S. also. So
gotcha.
It's a good mix.
Well, that's good to know that they actually have malls and shops and things of that nature. When I picture Africa, I generally picture the land and just being in nature, which is something I don't really fancy. But the experience is more of what you want to get, right? So talk to me about the food, because I know they have Americanized food, but what about like the real, like the authentic food, the taste? What are the tastes that you get? Because you know how you have Asian foods and you have Indian foods where the curry is more, you know, heavy. So what did you get out of the experience of the taste of the food?
So what would you say?
Everything is spicy.
It's hot spicy.
It's not.
Or spicy like.
It's African spicy.
It's spicy. It's
but it's a flavorful.
It's
spice.
a flavorful spice, and it's not spicy like
hot,
overly peppery, nor overly vinegary spicy. Not like Tabasco sauce spicy.
Right.
And not peppery spicy, but it's like but everything is spicy.
It's an African spice.
It's an African. It's spicy.
You know it's African,
but it's not so spicy you can't eat it or enjoy it.
So what are some of the dishes that y'all ate?
I ate a whole lot of fish.
So the fish is common, but there, you know, the signature Ghanaian food is the fufu.
Okay, what's fufu?
It's a it's like okay. So here we would probably call it a soup.
Okay.
And the fufu, you dip the fufu in, you eat it with your hands or whatever. I think Sherita didn't either. We didn't really like the texture, but we definitely wanted to try it.
What was the texture like?
It's like a dough.
It's like raw.
Yeah, it's like a raw
bread dough.
Yeah,
it's doughy, like pasty.
Okay.
But we did experience cooking it and eating it. The goat is common there. The goat meat was really good that I had.
What's the goat taste like?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and we are back, you guys, and I'm your host, Shamir Bacon Destin, and this is Boss Up Houston exclusive, and we're talking about the motherland. I like to do that, the motherland. Africa, the trip to Africa with VERONA Bacon and Miss SHERITA Douglas, and they have been giving us the tea, honey, okay, on the trip to Africa. When we left out, we were talking about food and shopping and money and all of these different things that you can encounter on your visit to Africa. And now we're going to get into the excursions and the adventures that they went to. Now, I saw this video, y'all, touching alligator or a croc. I don't know what it was, but I know I wouldn't have been on that adventure either. What was y'all doing? I don't know.
I mean, the hotels are nice,
I just want to say I went, I came, and I conquered. Okay.
You saw, because you did.
They're going to have me on FaceTime. What y'all doing? Okay, so what happened with this? It was a crocodile.
Crocodile. Yeah, it was crocodile. I mean, it says the crocodile.
Crocodile.
It was
thing,
called.
Yeah. That was interesting. And so we like walked out, and at that point where you saw us on it, so the tour guide had been trying to lure the crocodile out of the water, and he had a piece of fish, and it never would come out, and then it came out when
he wasn't even
when he was like kind of gave up.
Frozen chicken.
But he brought him out, and then so we could all pet him and get a picture with him, and you know. But he had been trying to lure him out.
Listen, let me tell y'all when I was like, oh no, I wouldn't be doing this.
No.
Because number one, first of all, y'all was on this bridge or something before, and they were feeding the crocodile.
Oh, that's what we first.
And they were all just like coming up to eat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that part I was like, well, they up a little higher, you know, that might have been cool or whatever. But I was still like, well, where's the, you know, the bank from the where the bridge was? I was investigating. Yes. And then I seen them on the road and the crocodile. I was like, oh no.
So while he was trying to lure the crocodile was making this sound. We realized now it was calling the other crocodiles. But I had never heard the sound. And I've gone to a crocodile farm before. There's a big one in Florida, in Orlando. And I've gone to that one that is probably, the one we went to is probably 4 times larger than the one in Ghana. And so this crocodile, and it was almost like a howl, a bark, I don't even know how to explain it, but apparently it was a mating call, or the call, crocodile language, to call the other crocodiles in. Because there was, at one point, only one. And then when you saw us on the load, then we turned around and they're like lined up on the other side.
So we're thinking that's what it was. I mean, guess that's what it is.
We about to die.
It was interesting.
It definitely.
And I think when you got ready, because they asked you want to rub the crocodile.
That's when it started moving.
And it started moving, and on one of the videos you'll see her like, she did it pretty smooth, unlike Dennis.
Wait a minute, what?
What is Dennis our tour? Dennis was our everything, but he was with us the whole time. But it was so funny. But he's this big tall guy that was like he was
very macho.
He's from Africa, from Ghana. He helped us and.
So I gotta ask you. That's what I'm saying. So when one person's in Africa, because in America we know what we do, okay? So in Africa, if one person take off running, does everybody else take off running?
Yes, because we were Americans in Africa, so we retracted back to America.
See, I'm telling y'all right now because I'm seeing myself in whatever heels I was gonna have on at the crocodile field and running from the crocodile. Some type of form of heel, yes. And so I'm thinking about me running. I was thinking about me hiking up that tree to the tree. I was like, yeah, none of that gonna work. So I'm gonna have to wear. So what kind of shoes y'all had on? Tennis shoes or boots or what?
You know, I'm not a tennis shoe girl, but I actually bought some tennis shoes. I mean, unless I'm working out or whatever, but
right.
But yeah, I actually bought some tennis shoes for it, and I think she bought some other hiking shoes.
Hiking sandals.
Some people had hiking shoes. Some people
those the one that had like the grip. Okay, so let's talk about these authentic tresses, honey, that y'all have on. I love African wear. Let me tell y'all something, and I just have to be transparent, because for me, I'm just not like pro black, pro. I'm not that person. But I love to learn and hear and learn about the heritage. I love to see it. You know, it's so beautiful when we look at these. And it's so many different prints, right? And so, what happened? You know, what was going on? I know you guys got these made there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, part of that was it wasn't added to the trip, but that was one of the options that we could have some garments made. And so, one of the hotels we stayed at, Miss Selena came and took our measurements.
Okay.
And we chose from one of the books she had the garments that we wanted. Not only that, we went to the Marcola market that we spoke of. We all went there, like I said, it was 9 of us. We all went there and chose our fabric. That was a day. 9 women choosing what outfit you want, and then choosing the fabric for the outfit. And I know, you all probably have seen these fabrics here, but it's just something there. Something about getting it there, having it made there. And so that was a really good experience. And I mean, you don't have to be, what really and truly, what is pro black? I've always been, it's one in every family. I've always been that chick. My sister is another in another area of sports food, but it's just another. Just like you would wear some other name brand or something else. It's like, this is just African, print, but it was just something to get it from there.
Authentic, and
yes.
I agree. I think that would be wonderful, and generally with that, it will make me more so want to wear it, because I got it from there.
And imagine 9 of us, and I think she had, she had
9 or 10 pieces
made. She had 9 or 10 pieces made.
Not 9 or 10
pieces, yeah.
Our coordinator of the trip, and she had 7. So you think 9, and I had 4. So you think it's 9.
And they had these done while y'all was there.
While we were there, so like the second day, I guess, she came and took the measurements. And a little, because we stayed 12 days.
Now that's another thing. 12 days?
12 days. And so they had them rated probably like a couple of days before we left, because they wanted to make sure they fit and did the alterations. But so that was work for them, and but it was like once again an experience.
Right.
But just shopping for the fabric. It was a store, a shop, I guess. Literally fabric from the floor to the top of the ceiling, and then stacked up on the ground. So you got to realize all of these different colors.
And you got to figure out what you want.
And when you
that's
find
why you couldn't
one
make
that
a
you
decision.
want,
That's why
when
you
you
got
find
7.
one that you want, you got 7 more that you. Oh my God! Oh, and this one, and this one,
right.
And then. Because Kay and I know each other so well, I'm looking at something like, oh my God, Kay, look at this. Because she's more of the earth tone.
Right,
she's more of the earth tone, and I'm the
right.
busy.
Right.
And so you're seeing, you can't imagine just the fabric store. It's the fabric store in and of itself could have been overwhelming, because you are looking at hundreds, if not thousands, of different designs and prints and colors and
just what you guys have on today, this is just 2, and I love this. And I love this. It's like, oh my goodness.
It's
and
amazing.
it's they're even different in the way that they're made. This is off the shoulder, this is, and you could probably pull that down, huh? Yeah.
Look, we already dressed alike. We already by accident we be dressed.
Yes, and you can switch that thing around, add a belt,
and I can really take
accessorize
this and make it totally strapless, because I can put this under here and make it just strapless and put it on jeans and shorts or whatever. So, and actually this design, Kay has a piece similar to this that she got made previously, and I've always loved it. When Selena was making, I said, Kay, pull that picture up. I want a piece made like your piece.
that.
It's funny though, I got it made in Dallas, but the person who has the boutique, her mom is from Ghana. So her mom actually was still from there, but I didn't, I just thought about that, but yeah. So it's still the same. Yeah, that was fun. It was even when we, even before we did the photo shoot at the end with our garments on, because we were all in the room getting measured, but we didn't see what the other picked. And so when we saw people with the other ladies with their garments on that they picked, it was like, oh my God, that's cute. I didn't even think of that. I should have got, because they had pantsuits. They had
One lady just did all skirts. I mean, it was just everybody put their own flavor into their. You know, one girl had hers was more sheer on top, and then the heavier material at the bottom. You know, so it was everybody. Okay. You know,
variety
and came together differently. Yes.
Love that. I love that. All right, so I'm getting more excited. Okay. Bringing us in.
Hello everyone, it's your girl Sabrina Golden with Golden Opportunities, and today I brought to you a special guest. We go way back. It is SHEI ATKINS. I know her as Lita.
That's right. How y'all doing?
Good. Thank you for coming on the show. So you have a new single.
Yes, I do.
Let's hear more about it.
Okay. I have a new single called Brighter Days Ahead. Brighter Days Ahead is a very encouraging song to help you just keep pushing to get your joy back, your peace back. Just after a time of depression and anxiety, you know, I lost my brother. I buried my brother in August, and
I'm so sorry about that.
And so Big Drewski, the producer from Illinois, he sent me the song, and it just resonated in my spirit, and I just the words just came to me. Brighter Days Ahead.
Wow.
And so that's what basically Brighter Days Ahead came from. Just the sun after the rain.
That's right, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yes, I know a lot of your songs had helped me through some tough times way back in the day, and especially when you came out with Loving Me.
Yes, Lord.
Ooh, you just don't know. I put that on repeat, and sometimes I cry. Sometimes it's a release song, and I just can't wait to hear this one.
Oh, yes.
So you gonna give us a little taste of it?
'Cause he will turn your frown into a smile, lift your heavy heart. Yes, he'll remove the darkness from your clouds, and he will be your sun after the rain, joy through all the pain. He'll take away your loneliness and heartache.
Yes. No, I'm telling you guys, if you just heard her sing it a cappella, imagine with the music. Gosh, she is just amazing.
That's
I love this girl. I really do. You, your sister, your family.
Yes.
I love, especially Mama.
Yeah, Mama.
You know, Mama makes some lemon cakes.
Yeah.
I don't like nobody else but hers, and I can't find nobody else to make it just like her.
That's right.
Yes,
Mama
but
Sheila.
we thank you guys for listening, and this is your girl Sabrina Golden with SHEI ATKINS on Golden Opportunities. Until next time, I'll see you later.
Joy through all the pain, he'll take away your loneliness and heartache. I just can't let you know. Oh, I just can't let you know. I just can't let you know. I just can't let you know that everything's gonna be alright. If you lost your joy, if you lost your peace,
So what advice would you give to someone that is going, and what were your takeaways?
Wow, I mean, advice, that's advice,
broad thing. I know, like
what? Bring an extra suitcase. If you're like,
Okay.
so it's a joke about us traveling, but really bring an extra suitcase. But
an extra suitcase to bring stuff back?
yes, to bring stuff back.
So empty.
Advice.
If you put your body on me, I put my money on you. I put the dollar on you, girl. If you put your body on me, then I put my money on you. I put my dollar on you, girl. Oh, girl, you looking so amazing. For you, I think I'm going crazy. Oh, girl,
say he look like he chilling, but I don't know.
For you, I go show you money, money, money. Gonna my car today outside. I go show you money, money, money. Oh girl, you looking so amazing. For you, I think I'm going crazy. And I don't want to leave your side. If you put your body on me, I put my money on you. I put the dollar on you, girl.
Hey, a fan and some cups.
My money on you, girl. Put the dollar on you, girl. I will make you see that. I go make you see that. If you put your body on, I go put my money on, I go put my dollar on, Oh yeah, yeah. If you put your body on, I go put my money on, I go put my dollar on, I go make you see that, oh, dollar, dollar, yeah, I go make you see that, oh, dollar,
So y'all definitely stay locked, stay tuned. This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up,
Stay up, and boss up.
Wanna be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion. Let's talk health, fitness, community, lifestyle, and finance. With Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.